Your environment is a mirror. Before I get into this, I strongly recommend you look at my previous video I made about the Law of Correspondence because it talks a lot about this. If you heard the phrase as within so without, I talk about this. Let's get back into the video. Another thing I noticed to go deeper, your environment isn't just reflecting your emotions and beliefs. It is also directly mirroring the state of your nervous system. Once you understand this, you can actually use your environment to re-regulate yourself. Firstly, let's talk about what I mean about the nervous state. Your nervous system has many different triggers and reactions. There's the different states. You have the activated state. This can be seen in fight or flight, stress, anxiety, being constantly on edge. Then there's the shutdown state, being disconnected, being numb, being depressed. It's like you have no energy. And then there's a regulated state that you want to be in, the calm, the being in present, the feeling safe, and the feeling grounded. Here's the thing, your environment will mirror your nervous system state. Let's say you're in fight or flight. It will be seen in your environment when things start piling up. Things start being disorganized, messy, dishes pile up. Everything feels overwhelming because when you're in fight or flight, you do not have control of where you're going. It is just react, leave, do whatever you can. So your environment is showing this to you. When you can't find anything, you actually can't find the emotional balance and the nervous state that you're supposed to be in. You don't know how to feel. But when your nervous system is in shutdown mode, that's different. Your environment will reflect that too, but how? Things start going untouched. You stop doing everything that is maintaining your household. Everything feels heavy, everything feels stagnant because you feel like you're not going anywhere. So you stop doing the things you need to do because you don't have any direction. And since that's the energy you're living in, you're gonna be seeing that in your environment. Being stuck and disconnected from everything, including your space. But when it's regulated, that is way different. You might realize that you have items, objects that have their own space. It is organized. You have furniture that has a reason. You are using the furniture for its use. You stop using surfaces as a pile of makeup, a pile of clothes. It's all over the place. But no, when you're regulated, everything is in its own place. Just like your mind, it is decluttered, it is organized, it knows where to go. And then you can finally breathe in it. You can finally take a space and see everything around you as purposeful. And what will that do? It won't drain you anymore. A reminder, everything is a two-way street. So once you start having an emotionally dysregulated nervous system and your state, whichever you're in, is going to affect your environment. But your environment also affects you. Your external environment also affects your internal. It is like a vicious cycle, a feedback loop. But there are ways to change that. You firstly need to realize what state you're in by observing. If you're anxious, your room is likely going to be messy because it feels comfortable. What you want to do is start doing little things to calm it down. If you're anxious, you have to take at least 10 minutes to clean a corner of your room. Naturally, that corner will be such a shift in energy, you might actually feel calmer in it. I've been practicing this and I have little tips for you. Instead of fixing my thoughts, instead of trying to ground myself, I'll do things in my room that I can do to ground me. What I do is just clean my floor, light a candle, use your entertainment pieces like a TV or a computer. You could even write, use a journal, use a notebook. You can even spray some perfume. And light is super important. You should always open a window. This is about breaking the vicious cycle. You're breaking down that energy that keeps you stuck in a certain state. Shock your nervous system with this new energy. For example, you're using your different senses to ground yourself. Lighting a candle creates a new scent. Putting perfume as well. Brightness, it changes the atmosphere. It changes the warmth. By doing this, I was unstuck from this state and I was allowed to feel a new energy, which naturally grounded me. So especially if you're anxious, This helps a lot. You don't have to make an entire deep cleaning of your room or your home. Just one little action, one little change, and use your creativity, different senses. All of your senses make up your internal state. If it's being tactile, touch something that brings you good energy, like a jewelry piece, or visual, watch something that, like a comfort show. And if it's scent, put a perfume that has a lot of emotional value. So this is what I have learned and still am practicing about how your environment mirrors your nervous system. It is not magic, it is just, it's scientific, it's natural, it's human. It's simply how our bodies and brain work. The more you understand, the more we understand this connection, the more you have control of your emotion, your nervous system, and everything that's going on around you in your life. The more you can grow, the more you heal. Let me know if you have any experience in this way, that you had a drastic change maybe in your environment, or a small little thing that helped you get out of your mental space that was stuck. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.